Blackjack insurance is one of the most misunderstood bets in the game. Some players swear by it, thinking it protects their hand, while others avoid it completely. The truth? In most cases, it's a bad bet. But are there any situations where taking insurance actually makes sense? Today, we'll break down how this bet works, why it's usually a losing play, and the one scenario where it can be the right decision. Let's dive in. What is insurance in blackjack? Insurance is a side bet that you can place when the dealer's up card is an ace. It costs up to half of your original bet and pays 2 to 1 if the dealer's whole card is a 10, meaning they have blackjack. At first glance, this might seem like a way to protect your hand. But in reality, it has nothing to do with your cards. You're simply betting on whether the dealer has a blackjack. This means that even if you have a great hand, like 20, you might still lose your insurance bet if the dealer doesn't have blackjack. And if they do have blackjack, you don't actually gain anything extra, you just break even. So why do so many players take it? The name insurance is misleading. Casinos chose it to make the bet sound like a form of protection, convincing more players to take it. But in reality, it's just another side bet, one that overwhelmingly favors the house. How to place an insurance bet. If the dealer's up card is an ace, they will offer insurance before checking their whole card for blackjack. Here's how the bet works. The dealer announces insurance. This signals that players can place an insurance bet. You decide whether to take it. You can bet up to half of your original wager. For example, if your main bet is $10, you can place up to $5 on insurance. You place the bet in the marked insurance area on the table. This is a special betting circle in front of you, separate from your main bet. The dealer checks for blackjack. If the dealer has blackjack, your insurance bet wins at 2 to 1, meaning you get paid twice your insurance bet. Your original bet pushes, it's returned to you, and the round ends. If the dealer doesn't have blackjack, your insurance bet loses, and the round continues as normal. Many players take insurance thinking it helps their main bet. But in reality, it's just an independent gamble on whether the dealer has blackjack. Let's look at the numbers. In a single deck game, 30.77% of the time, the dealer will have a blackjack. That means 69.23% of the time, they won't, and your insurance bet will lose. In a typical 6-deck game, the house edge on insurance is a staggering 7.39%. That's far worse than the usual house edge in blackjack, which is around 1%. This is why basic strategy tells you to never take insurance. If you have a blackjack and the dealer shows an ace, the dealer might offer you even money. This is just another way of saying take full insurance. Instead of letting the hand play out, you're locking in a 1-to-1 payout instead of the usual 3 to 2. Casinos push this option because it guarantees them profit over time. But if you decline even money and the dealer doesn't have blackjack, you'll win the full 3 to 2 payout instead of just 1-to-1. When does insurance make sense? For most players, the answer is never. However, there is one situation where taking insurance can be the right move if you're counting cards. But unless you're an experienced card counter, taking insurance will cost you money over time. So, should you ever take insurance in blackjack? Unless you're counting cards, the answer is no. It's just a side bet with a high house edge designed to make casinos more money. Want to master more blackjack strategies? Check out our other guides where we break down everything from basic strategy to advanced betting techniques. And as always, good luck at the tables.